in the sections just yet.
Just waiting for...
You can see the main man, Peter Fish, over there, just giving the final approval before we can get in. There's a few other riders who are waiting to see.
1, 2 and 3.
So no one's seen these sections yet.
So we're just getting allowed into sections 1, 2 and 3 now. 4 and 5 aren't quite ready, but they're letting us go in. So we're actually
We're going to try and change the orientation as well of this because we're amateurs. Bear with us. This is obviously a test before we go actually live later on.
Right. So should we go and take a look at section
let's spin that
number 1? I hope the music isn't drowning this out. I'm sure it isn't.
Yeah, orientation's not.
Okay.
Right, we're going to have to do portrait mode for now, I'm afraid, guys.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I think I might know what's going on there, but we'll deal with that with the actual finals. So for now, let's go into section 1 and look at the first gate. Borja's already over there doing it too, so... Okay. 1A. You can see Borja here just checking out the run-up, or lack of.
We're going to do the women's first, or are we going to do the...
Let's do the women's, because that's what's going to be first. My bad. Okay, that's why we're practicing. Okay.
So we're going to do the women's first off.
On the women's, yeah. Sorry,
feel free to comment, guys, if you want to.
Yeah, please tell us how really badly we're doing or great. We accept that as well. Okay, women's section 1, gate number 1. You know, quite low down, but extremely narrow. So this is 1A, and then we've got to go to 1B. Extremely technical. Here, look at that. Knife edge. It's going to be quite interesting, that one. We'll let Vera check it out, but maybe we can ask what she's thinking of the sections as well. There we go, Vera looking at section number 2.
Gate number 2.
Gate number 2. Goodness me, I'm not qualified for this, am I? Right. Gate number 2. Pretty narrow. They're really narrow gates.
And we have been seeing in the semi-finals and the quarter-finals, they remove the other flags.
Yeah.
So they're just set up this way for the preview, and they're more than likely remove them.
So we can see here, tape either. I don't know if that tape will be for just. Hard to tell, but either way, gate number 3 for the women's. It's all very tight, so they've got to come down here and avoid the edge tape here. So it's really tricky, isn't it? Tom, where are we going after 3? What comes after 3? I think it's 4.
Over here. It looks like it's reversing on ourselves.
Okay. Stay on the bike, Oliver. Stay on the bike. He doesn't know it's live. Okay. So we've got, let's find 4A. 4A, I'll stand next to it for the women's here. This is 4A.
This is the women's elite, right? This is...
Yeah. We're not looking at the men's world elite or anything like this. This is the women's elite. 4A. Tom, would you do this one?
No, I can't see any discernible... Possibly up the top there, you could probably hook a front wheel over the top there, look, where that yellow flag is.
Yeah.
But to get there, it's still, that's your head
I used to like, this would be a challenge for us. Now this is kind of out of my...
And then there's a 4B, presumably, yep.
4B over here, very narrow again. So, really narrow gates at the minute, but...
Okay.
Vera seems to know her route already. So we've got 4B, which is circle, so we've got 5. Okay, 5 for the women's. It's going to be over here.
So how are we getting in here with all this tape around us? You've got to come around there, presumably.
Yeah. So I think they're going to have to ride around this rock to my left here. You're going to ride around here, and then attack this. I mean, seems pretty straightforward, but it's just awkward to get to, isn't it?
I mean, it looks like there could be a gap going on behind you as well. That makes it a little bit more.
Yeah.
And there's a little bit of a ledge there to possibly grip on as well.
Yeah. Straight back wheel here, front wheel there.
Okay, so that's 5.
Of course,
any restrictions
straight
drop
off,
off?
out, and
no
then
restrictions dropping off.
No, there's plenty of space down here, and then a big hock tour. Look at this. Gate 6.
They're going to be using
bit
this rock
wider.
here by the looks of it to get over to there. But I don't know what on earth.
I think front wheel's going to go somewhere here. I mean, you shouldn't listen to us. That's why we're not the competing.
But, in the semi-finals, Vera managed to clean the semi-finals. So they needed to step it up clearly for Vera. Would love to see
It's Vera's fault.
what she's going to do.
They needed
here.
to make it harder. Yeah, and then up and out. As simple as that, right?
Yep.
That was section number 1.
Let us know your thoughts there. So someone's saying strange gates.
Strange gates,
women's,
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So all the 16 of you have tuned in. Thank you very much for this walkthrough. Let us know your comments and feedback.
Yes.
It's currently in portrait mode. Really apologies for that. You can't change it once you've gone live. So we'll ensure that the actual live stream is going to be in landscape mode, because if you're watching at home on a big screen, it's going to be a bit awful.
Yeah, so this will be on their phone, I guess, the walkthroughs for now.
Yeah, so we'll change it to landscape for the next
finals will be.
one. So this is section 2. We've only just...
Dva. So, lovely. Side up, my favourite. Or, well, Frenchy, or I guess however they want to attack
That
it.
wall Frenchy, lovely. Look at that.
But there's tape the other side.
Oh god, not so lovely.
So, I would say it would be a side up.
It's got to be, because otherwise you're going to be hanging over the other side, yeah.
And then roll out there, avoiding the tape.
And then back
Unless
round.
that tape is moved for the men's, I don't know. But gate number 2A. And because of the tape either side here, so tape this side, because of the tape either side, they're going to have to stay along the beam and then up and out. Now, it looks like there's also tape here too.
Oh, wow.
on the ground. So really quite
Whether
a high
that
level.
stays though for the women's, I think that's presumably, because if you look at the men's have got to go up here 2A and down here and up into their 2B. So I don't think that's going to be staying.
Yeah,
for the
I think the
women's.
women, this tape will be gone for the
that's gonna
women's
be
because
gone for the
gate
women.
3 is here.
Yeah. So by the looks of it, they're going to come off the end of this beam here and then up onto this rock over here for gate 3. Because that tape is impossible. Yeah, we'll be doing it landscape, so it will be better on the TV, because we know that a lot of you are going to be sat down watching this. There's going to be separate streams for this, so there's going to be 3 different links that we'll post
I'm just gonna go on Insta and pop the link in for this very live right now.
Cool. I'm going to continue walking around whilst Matt's doing that.
Yep.
So we've got a gate here for 4A for the women's. This was also, it's a slightly different layout, I believe, from what we saw in the semi-finals. Yep, and up. Where did the women's one go from there? There must be more tape to be removed here. Sorry, I'm getting a little bit confused trying to do 2 things at once. I think there's going to be more tape to be removed here, but there's a 4A and then 4B is over there at the top of that sleeper up there. So some of this tape must... Maybe not. Yeah, I think Danny's just trying to point that out there as well. So you come off down the side here without incurring that tape.
Okay, sorry
And
about
then,
that, guys.
yes, the tape looks like it's been moved around, so they're going to be going up this beam here.
Where
But
do we
they
get
can't
to?
do it from the rock by the looks of it, Matt, because there is a bit of tape there, look.
Okay, I think that's hard enough anyway to get out there, so apologies for the delay there. So yeah, 4B at the very top.
5A's over there.
5A. I'd like to see a lovely Frenchie go on
That
there.
is a beautiful Frenchie going on there.
Or Vera might just go straight to back. I don't know. We're not going to interrupt the riders right now. They're definitely focusing. So 5A, so they're going to have to come back down, turn around, make their way back.
Wow.
5B.
That is monstrous.
So I'll just stand here. I'm 5'11".
And do you reckon a hanging hook is on that? Like it could.
It's going to be interesting. I do have a feeling that's going to stay as is because it's similar gate. So it's a 5C for the men's.
Well, it does make you wonder if they'll remove this tape for the women's, maybe.
Yeah.
Because this on its own is a pretty gnarly rock for the women's, I would say.
They've put everything in so all the riders can see the elite, and then they come in and remove it. So I think that's clever. And then
6 up there.
gate number 6.
Now this was actually within, I think it's going to be this tape here, so I think they may remove this bottom half here. This clearly looks to be just for the men's elite, this
because
tape here.
the women's is
The men's elite's going to be going up
further
through
over
this
here.
gate. And I think the women's, they put this tape in, this is a women's tape here, possibly. Because this was actually in the men's semi-finals, from this rock up to here. The flags were in an awkward position. They've made them a bit more accessible for the women here. But even still, Matt, do you want to just get on that rock and just show
I was just going to say,
there?
still quite the gap, you know.
I can't get wide angle whilst we're on live.
That's how big it is. Wow.
To land on quite a precarious rock as well. So that's gate 6 of section 2.
Nice.
Right.
Let's move over so we can check out 3.
Yeah,
4 and 5 aren't ready.
These, yeah.
Oh,
A little bit of wind here.
a little bit of a wind.
That's the finish of gate section 3. We're going to go over to the start point here. We've not walked these yet. We're kind of just working them out organically. Might restart this stream for the men's 26 walkthrough because we want to get the rotation sorted. Yes,
Yeah,
it's a bit better.
so,
Anyway, section 3.
Women, sorry. Pink. So that's 1B. So 1A must be over here somewhere.
Okay, 1B. So
Let's have a
1A is
look.
going to be
1A.
1A's up there. Wow.
Okay, that's.
How are we getting in there, Matt?
So I think, depending on their confidence of level, they'll either ride along this log and up, or someone might.
So look, there's the 1A gate. Look at that.
It's tight, but then on the back wheel and straight through.
So up
to
these
1B
logs there, and then what? 1B's down there.
Yeah, 1B's here. You can see there's tape just to the left-hand side as well. So they've got to be pretty accurate through the gate.
Bit of a drop. And then what? Then where's 2? Sorry, from there is up to here.
2 is from. So they're going to come down to where I am and drop down to my
So let's
feet.
come down to you.
Yep. If you come around here, you can see number 2. That's gate number 2 there. Really
Okay.
tight. The gates, most of the gates are really small, aren't they? Which doesn't leave a lot of room for interpretation. They've really restricted the riders as to where they can go to get through these gates. So that's 2, which is circled. So we're going to move straight on to 3. I don't know if it's where.
Is that Alba looking
I think
at 3
it's
over
where
there, or is
Alba's
that-
looking
that's
at
probably
3 over
later
there.
on,
That's right.
isn't
We're
it?
not going to bother you. We're just going through the sections. You can watch it back later. That's 5. So we need 3. Where's 3, Alba?
3B's over here.
Thanks.
Alba's
3A
pointing
is over here.
Right. Oh wow. Okay.
So, oh my goodness. Gnarly. Good gnarly, as some would say. 3A, which means there is 3B, so it looks like that'll be a hook.
3B is the other side. You drop down.
So they're going to have to turn left, drop down this side,
Is it this side?
and then go up.
They can drop the other side. It's just a bit tight with that tape, possibly.
Okay, yeah.
So 3A is that little stumpy bit there,
It's right here.
and 3B is this hook here, which was in the. I think it was in the semis. I can't quite remember.
Yeah, I mean it's the. Yeah, this is.
No,
gnarly
sorry,
gates.
quarterfinals. This was in the men's quarterfinals. Wow.
So after 3B comes 4.
There's 4 over there.
So this looks like number 4. So they'll have to come.
So they can either come from this direction here, but that's quite a bit of a side up, or they can come around here, presumably. There's Mick
Yeah,
there.
where Mick is, they'll probably come through. I reckon they'll come from that side.
Yeah, up here probably is a bit more favourable and just being able to sort of bridge your way up quite carefully. It's whether you want to do the speedy route where you are quick side up and go,
Yeah.
or kind of ladder your way up here to 4.
I know what to add to the kit list next, Tom. An umbrella. It's
Yes.
so warm.
It's scorching here, so
Goodness.
the women I think are going to really feel the brunt of the heat here because they're going at 2 p.m. UK time, 3 o'clock here,
Yeah.
and it's really warm here.
So no 4A or B, it's just gate number 4. So straight on to 5. Now,
That tape looks like it has been put there specifically for the women.
because if they could use this log, that is going to make it that little bit easier, maybe too easy. So I'm going to say they're going to try their best to get the back wheel in here. Or maybe use some of this nubbin. Some of this.
Oh yeah, there is that little
you know,
crafty nub in there.
It's
Yeah.
something.
But there could be a
super
potential of a
technical.
bash there. So
Yeah.
okay, and then where are we going from 5 then?
And then 5,
presumably going to be over that log.
to 6. So they've got to make their way up onto the top of this
6
one.
is up the end of this.
Oh no! So they've got to come back down.
Yeah. They could probably come that way because there's this tape here. Look, you can see. So 5 is on the other side of this. They could come this way, but the eventual aim of the game...
So if you go out this side, Tom, I'll stand here. Gate number 6.
This was another quarter-final gate for the men. A lot of people were either attacking it. This is kind of close and big, but the most common route was to get on top of this pillar here.
I'm going to call this out here. They're going to go onto the back wheel, jump to there and turn.
Well, yeah, the other one, most people were getting on this log here, hopping up onto this, turning there, and then getting over to gate 6. Get through that gate, and then out your exit down there. That's section 3.
Right, I'll go and check with the UCI if they'll let us in 4, yeah? It looks like people are in 4.
I think Alba's in 4, so we'll go have a little look.
Right, let's walk over to 4.
We've got some of
Jess,
the
you doing okay over there?
coming through now.
You don't need to carry the bags.
Let us know your thoughts, everyone. This is wonderful so far. The weather is really warm here, so it's quite humid warm. Even in the shade, it seems to have a real heat about this place. I don't know what's going on. Lots of umbrellas out. Let's spin back round again.
Okay. We'll try and get Jack's opinion a bit later on, but let's get this one done first. So, section 4, gate 1A. I mean, I'd say a simple start.
It is a simple spot, but again, with the tape. I've said that a lot this weekend. They've all managed it. But.
Yeah. So they're going to have to drop down through here, avoiding going out of the section, of course. And 1B, no, Tom, they're going to have to stay on the log.
Oh, is it on the log?
So look,
we're missing this entirely. Oh,
sorry.
Wow, 1B's over there. Okay.
Yeah, so
1A,
one there.
Yep. Switch up, turn,
up towards
whatever.
me, and then
and gap over to 1B there.
1B.
Through that gate.
Which is here, and then there is a 1C, again, through there. Again, all the gates are really tight.
So you've got to stay on the rear wheel to then go over to 1C. That's just one gate so far. Okay. That then brings us over to gate 2. Now this is a throw. There's gate 2, and they've got to go over to gate 3 on top of that beam there. Now I've just seen Alba, she was standing on
I think there's 2
there.
potential approaches here, Tom.
Yep.
On the left side, if they pedal up, hold it there.
That's a very good find there, yeah.
They could just swap and gap, or as we saw Alba just then, she might drop down and gap to front.
Yeah, red is feminine, yeah. So these pink gates we've got here, we're walking through the women's elite final here. So the 6 who have qualified, and this is an incredible standard. The women keep pushing the standard of this sport every single year. I mean, even that's a relatively big throw from there up to there. We just saw Alba eyeing up that gap. That is a big gap to rear.
And we're only halfway through this section.
Yeah, that's just gate 3. So once you land on the other side of gate 3...
Let me go and see the route. So 3 was over this side where Alba is.
And I can feel my skin burning right now.
Yeah, so you're wearing sun cream, Tom?
What, sorry?
You wearing sun cream? I bet you aren't.
I did put some on, but we might have to go back and do that. Right.
So 3, where's 4?
Oh,
there.
What on
We've got to go back.
So ideally then, the correct answer then I'd say, Matt, is staying on this log.
Staying on the log, so drop, I mean...
And then using that to get yourself over to 4. And that's what...
We're talking like we're going to ride it, Tom.
I'm certainly not riding it.
I certainly won't be riding it.
We're going to get a masterclass from the women of how to do this, because that is... Yeah, so they can stay along this log and then use that to kind of bridge the gap, I guess.
Just admiring Alba looking at the gap here. She's going to hold it for sure.
Kind of her interpretation of this.
Jackson here too, lining up his
and then from there, I guess
gates.
you go turn around and we come over to 5A, which is this way.
Now, there's tape either side of this on the drop and on the log. So when you get closer here...
Eugenio, where is this? We're currently in Poland. This is East Poland.
Go to the Instagram to find a little bit more too. There's lots of
information. If you have any problems with our stream on YouTube's quite hard to communicate where we are and what we're doing.
Right. We're also getting lost just looking at the gates. It is. It's a bit of a.
I don't know if you heard that because we've got our microphones on.
Jack was right. It's like there's no flow to the actual gates, and he he's kind of right. It's like 3 there, then suddenly 4's back there, back on yourself. But maybe that's what they're trying to do is kind of disrupt the flow.
He said he's getting a little bit dizzy doing this. So, so
you're
what's
going to need
about this gate 5A here?
No sat labs are now. No sat. Oh my gosh! I'm just going to stop. Okay, so gate 5A.
Yeah, it doesn't end there. There's still tape on this log here to exit out.
And they can't just exit from here. They have to turn with the log.
Yeah, so it's quite well designed because ideally you want to switch on top of that log there because you could go to 2, but then that does make the dismount a bit difficult, especially as all the women are riding on 20-inch wheels. That was a 5A, Matt, so we're looking for a 5B now.
5B is this direction, so I think this tape will stay here, so they'll probably won't come off the floor, who knows, but gap straight to here. Chaton. This is the front, this is the back, in case you didn't know. And then
that's good. I like the setup of that because it does give them the option to drop to the floor and go back up.
Yeah.
But obviously at this point in the section, the women want to conserve as much time as possible. Because
the first sort of 3 gates might all be joined together if you just go gate, gate. So then 5A, sorry, 5B, so that finishes
an exit gate there. Yep.
So now we're going to look for the last gate, 6.
The last gate. What does Albert think? Is it good or bad? Yes, no. No.
Side hop.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with Albert. That is a head shaker.
Yeah,
so there's tape.
Hasn't been
so if you're too powerful, bang.
That's really
not much of a runner. Are you right-footed, Albert? You're right. So you're going to pedal to front wheel.
And
okay. Albert's giving us a. You're going to do it. Believe in yourself. So Alba's just said that she's going to go for up to front and turn. But this is very difficult.
This is firstly quite slippy. It's very dry. Obviously, it's very warm. There's nothing on there to grip. But they've actually been quite really out of order. Look at where they've put the tape on that.
Tell you what might be
the tape more that way, but it's
the clever move might be back wheel here. Now that's really precise.
And it favours a right foot forward.
Yes. Which Alba is, so that's fine.
Yeah. There's no other way of doing that, really. It's just a straight start from the floor. And stand next to it, Matt. What are we talking?
Well, if you think about the top, it's good 45 inches or centimetres in Europe, aren't we? It's over bar height.
That is gnarly. Yeah, so the start time, the women's elite will be starting at 2 p.m. UK time. We'll put a link up to that. So you can tune in. It's 3 p.m. in Poland at the start, but that'll be 2 p.m. in the UK or wherever else you may be watching this. Let us
Stay
know
on the bike, Danny.
Where you're
tripped
watching
over.
from. Yeah, let us know where you're watching from because that's really helpful to help us understand who we need to cater this video for. Unfortunately, we only speak English, and Matt has dabbled in a bit of Polish, but
yeah, I won't embarrass myself.
Okay, section 5 then. Let's go
and check out section 5.
Section 5 end. I think the start presumably is going to be in the same location over there. The concrete section.
The concrete jungle.
I think Carol.
Are you still setting up section 5, Carol?
Still setting.
Okay, we'll wait. Yeah.
Right, we're going to have a bit of a break, guys. What we're going to do. I've not liked how this has been in portrait mode. It's been quite hard to capture some of the perspectives. Yeah. So we're going to take a break now. We're going to finish up on this live stream.
I can't see where are we facing us?
We're in, yeah.
Oh, goodness me.
What a mess. Please go to the Shin Dig Instagram. Check out the stories because we're going to put the link on the Instagram for this YouTube stuff because I know it's very difficult to actually find the live stream on YouTube. It's just the way it works. So we'll do all of our communication through Instagram because it's much easier, much quicker for us to do that. And we will put another link up. We're going to go quickly look at the men's 26 and, sorry, not men's 26, men's elite. Yeah. We'll put another link up. So we'll put it in the correct orientation. We can see it much better. And we'll get ahead of the game and put some other links up for the other.
There's one thing you could do to help us in this situation too. If you're watching now, you're listening, get this link. You've obviously found the link to get to this video. Can you share the link on your Instagram? Tag us as well. We'll reshare that. We just need to plaster the internet so that we can get as many of you watching as possible. So we'll be back very shortly.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you for tuning in. See you.